Hi, welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We're at www.tradingwithtk.com, and it is Wednesday, October 1st. Well, today was a day that changed nothing. Down 200, back up 190, and then they settled around doing basically nothing. So nothing's changed. The market is what I always call backing and filling. It may still try to rally a little bit higher than it is. It may not. It doesn't matter. It's going to take a lot more than a few days to change the picture. So we will revisit those indexes and we will take a look at the picture. It has not changed at all. Have a new idea tomorrow. It's on the short side, and I got a couple of emails from some of my readers telling me that their brokers were having trouble finding shorts for them. So it's the environment. There are certain stocks, mostly financials, that you can't short at all. So no matter what broker you're with, you're not going to be able to short them. So I'm staying away from them. Now, if your broker can't borrow the stock, you can call them up, and because these are pretty widely held issues that I'm picking out to short, you can call them on the phone and ask them. A lot of times, if you actually talk to them, they all of a sudden can find the stock. And the other avenue is you can play the options market. You can go buy some puts. That's another way of playing the short side if your broker doesn't have the stock to lend you. So yes, I know it's starting to be an issue, but it's just the environment overall about the shorting. I think it'll loosen up better as soon as the SEC lifts this ban on short selling. So I wanted to address that issue. Like I said, call up your broker, ask them to go look. Sometimes they can find it for you, and if not, you can play the options market if you want in these stocks. Okay, so I have a new idea tomorrow. The stock is LEG, and we'll take a look at it, and then we'll take a look at Martha Stewart that I sold short this morning, and then we'll take a look at in our final segment, we'll take a look at the major indexes. So don't go away. I will be right back. Okay, we're looking at a daily bar chart of LEG, Leggett and Platt. This is a call on the short side. Before I do that, I want to turn this chart into a weekly so that you can see where it was, where it is, and it's run into this. This is a topic that I spoke about over the weekend in question and answer. Overhead supply, this is better known as resistance. So all these people that bought it up in here are happy that it's back up here again so they can get out even. That's what overhead supply or resistance is all about. So I wanted to point that out. Now we'll go back to the daily. So that's the line here. That's where that resistance line is. I want to remove that. Okay, this is a call on the short side. We'll be looking to sell it short somewhere between around $22.50. That's right where it closed, and maybe might even get up to $22.80, $22.90, maybe even up into here if we're lucky. I pretty much think we had the whole kickback today, but it could pop a little bit more in the morning. My target on the downside, $15 a share, right down here where the whole rally started from. I see the whole thing just completely rolling right over again. Buy stop, if the trade isn't working, a close above $23.50. That would be right there, this high here. A close above that, so we're risking $1 to make 7 or 7.5. Okay, so what do I see? Well, I see this house of cards look. This is the roof. So it's a descending triangle. It's got this house of cards look. This was the break here out of the triangle, and now we had our kickback today. So I want to take advantage of this kickback to get the short off tomorrow morning. So that's what I see. Let me recap this. This is LEG. This is a call on the short side. And with patience, and if it works out exactly how I can see it working out, we can make ourselves $7.50 on this trade. Okay, so that's my idea for tomorrow. Let's take a look at what we sold today. Martha Stewart. Okay, I got this off at $8.63. It had a little pop this morning. Then it pulled back, and then it tried to rally again on the close. But I want to remind everybody why we're shorting this. First of all, it's in a pretty big resistance area. This is a 9-day. This is a it's a weekly chart, and this is the resistance right here. That's this pattern right here. It rallied up into it, it stopped it, it knocked it back down to support, it came back up, hit it again, and I believe it's rolling right over one more time to come back down and test that support area, which is our target. Okay, so that's Martha Stewart. We'll put that into our portfolio. Of course, we've got our buy stop in case it doesn't work up in here. And let's move on and take a look at the major indexes. As I said earlier, nothing's changed. The picture has not changed. I'm going to show you how it's not changed. This is the Dow. And down in the morning, back up in the afternoon. Nothing has really changed at all. Let me point out again, our resistance starts here and goes up to, whoops, and goes up to here. So this whole little pattern right in here is our resistance area. Now after this big drop, we're going to back and fill for a few days. We may even stick our nose back up into this area here, but it isn't going to change the look. And the look is this rolling over. You see it roll? It's rolling over. It's like a teardrop. Just Dow Transports down $39. Picture's getting uglier because this only support area got taken out, and it's probably now going to act as resistance as we come back up into it. Plus we've got these declining tops. Just not a good picture at all. Russell 2000 closed down almost $8. No change in this look, no help at all. As a matter of fact, this low here, if this low gets taken out, which is actually set up for it to happen, then this all is going to be resistance. If we break down underneath this, as we come back up into it, it's going to be resistance. And like I said, it's set up to do it. We've been here 1, 2, 3, and now we're coming down the fourth time. Chances are this is not going to hold. SPY, basically the Standard & Poor's 500, closed basically unchanged. It's doing the same thing as the Dow. Let me remind you where the resistance is. It starts there, and it goes as high as this. So we're just backing and filling after this big plunge we had. Like I said, we could stick our nose back up into here, but it isn't going to change the look, and the look is the same. It's this rolling over look. See it? QQQQs closed down 41 cents. They're having a real hard time rallying. And this is our resistance here. There's actually two sets of resistance here. I think this old low is what's stopping it. I don't even think it's having a hard time getting above that. But if it does, it's going to run into some big trouble right in here. Like remember what I said. Everybody who bought all this stock up in here now is hoping for it to rally back up in there so they can get out even. A lot of times that doesn't happen right away. Okay, so like I said earlier, today's action doesn't change the picture at all. It's still a negative look. Could we get a further pop rally? Yes, we could. Is it going to change anything? I don't see it changing anything, no. So that's my view of the market. Until tomorrow, this is TK signing off.